We will now begin our post-race media availability for today's Bojangles Southern 500. We are joined by the runner-up of today's race, Kevin Harvick, driver of the number 4 Busch Beer Chevrolet for Stewart Haas Racing. Kevin, great car this evening. Led a lot of laps here. Has to be very frustrating to be in this position, but could you walk us through how that unfolded from your position?
Yeah, we had a great car. The guys in the garage and at the shop continue to do a great job, and we continue to give it away on pit road. So pretty much summed up the night. Just the dominant car and just three bad pit stops on pit road.
Okay, we'll open the floor for questions. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start here on the right with Mark Garrow.
Mark Garrow, PRN. Kevin, I know you're frustrated, but how do you fix these things this late in the season? What can you do?
Yeah, I really don't know. We have championship cars, and we're just mediocre on pit road. So it's kind of been that way for a few years, and they moved some things around, but it's just seems like it's just week after week after week. You have a couple of good weeks here and there, and every once in a while you put together a day, but they just can't put together a whole day on pit road right now.
How do you balance trying to be a cheerleader and at the same time trying to let them know?
I'm over being a cheerleader. At this point, it's all those guys get paid a lot of money to perform on pit road. And cheerleading hadn't really been working. So you gotta get after it on pit road and do your job.
Additional questions for Kevin? Kevin, thanks for taking. Oh, we'll just go here to Scott.
Scott Chains for the Florence Morning News. It's a possibility. Would you consider switching pit crews, or is it too late in the season to do that?
We're going to continue on with today's post-race media availability for the Bojangles Southern 500. We're joined by third-place finisher Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Target Chevrolet for Chip Ganassi Racing. Kyle, fantastic run out there tonight following your win last week at Michigan. Just describe what it was like for you, particularly on that final restart where it looked like you were taking some chances to try to gun your way up front.
Yeah, I got a decent restart there on that last one. Probably cleared myself, could have cleared myself up in front of Kevin through the middle 1 and 2, but I left in that lane and kind of pinched myself down a little bit and didn't get a good enough run down the backstretch as I needed. And then he was on my back bumper, and I didn't really know what to do into 3. And I thought if I went to the bottom, I could kind of hold my own to exit. But Kevin, nailed 3 and 4 and was able to squeeze around me and get back to second. So ended up third, but it was a tough race. We had to work on our Target Chevy quite a bit there. Early in the night, when the sun was out, it drove totally different. I could feel as the sun was going down, I could feel my car change. I was getting a little bit looser and had to keep up with that. But we made some good adjustments. Our short run speed was really good, especially out front. I struggled on long runs of getting loose off. I was trying to take care of my rear tires as much as I could, but it seemed like nothing I did would help me on the long run. So that was frustrating. But all in all, it was good to be a contender. 2 weeks in a row. Thought maybe there was some things that could have gone our way to maybe get the win, but we'll still take a third. That's build on our momentum leading up to the chase, and hopefully have a good first round of that.
How much fun was it though to be out here tonight? We had a great crowd in the stands, everybody dressing up in the NASCAR throwback tradition. How fun was that for you? Yeah,
this is such a fun weekend, with the throwback stuff, but this racetrack itself just feels like it doesn't even have to be a throwback weekend. It just feels like it already is when you come here. You got the small town. The racetrack is right on that road right over there. Grandstands kind of back up to it. It just feels really old school. The red and white painted walls is awesome. Every racetrack I feel like should have red and white walls like that. But then you do all the old paint schemes and crew guys dressing up and all that. It's really cool. It's great for our sport. I think it gets a lot of eyes on this weekend, and what a great track to do that.
Yeah, we'll open the floor up to questions. If you have a question for Kyle, we'll get a wireless mic to you. Please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Good deal. Well, Kyle, we
Sweet.
appreciate you taking your time. Good luck next week.